So, past tense, tlem panok, what happened? So, past tense. This is for class 2. So, there's 4 classes of verbs. How can you tell what class? Tlachihualistli ome, tlachihualistli eyi. So, tlachihualistli means verb. And the number is the type, the class of verb. So depending on the class of verb, it changes differently, just different changes. And other PDFs in the dictionaries I sent you, it's abbreviated, tlach ome. In the um, online dictionary, it says here ideas gramática, and it's also abbreviated. So class 2, people spend a lot of time. I'm going to start from the beginning so we can have also a review. So most but not all end in a vowel, consonant vowel. Okay, the class 2 words. Here are some words that I'll be using. Tlachihualistli, like I mentioned before, it means verb. The root word is chiwa, to do. Tla is things. Listli, so the action of doing things. Setsin is singular. Miyakin is plural. Namansin, right now. Mostla, tomorrow. Yalwaya, yesterday. So to form the past tense, the final vowel is removed and then ki is added. We are going to use the word wetsi, which means to fall. Right, so present tense, how do you say I fall? I'm falling, ni wetsi, right? Ni wetsi, present tense. Ni wetsi, I'm falling. Yalwaya, to say you did a yalwaya yesterday, you're going to drop the I first and then add the ki. Niwetski. Diwetski. You fell. Diwetski. Wetski. She fell. Right? So you drop the I and add the ki. For miyakin, it'll be ke. To form the past tense, again, the final vowel is removed. But with the plurals, you're going to add ke. Right? So diwetsi, we are falling. Diwetske, we fell. In wetski, in wetsi, you are falling. In wetske, you all fell. And then wetske, they fell. Right, so this is just a regular, normal way. This, all you have to do is drop the vowel and then add ki or ke, right? Niwetski. So let's just go ahead and repeat this out loud after me. Niwetski.
Niwetski.
Diwetski.
Diwetski.
Wetski.
Wetski.
Wetske.
Wetski.
In wetske.
In wetske.
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 Words with this one, this is all you have to do. Drop the I and add the ki. However, there are 6 rules that you have to do something extra before you add the ki or the ke. We're going to be using these words, so I suggest that you write these down. Okay, if you don't have them, write them down. If you don't have them written down already, go ahead and do it. And also, let me know when you're done writing them down, okay, ma'am? Kaltsakwa, to close the door. Kaltsakwa. Sesekwi, to be cold. Right? The kaltsakwa, this word is kali, and tsakwa, to close it. To close the door. Sesekwi, from sesek, and qui, to take cold. There's chilla, chilla, to wait for someone. Chilla, I wait for him. Pilla, pilla, to have. Okay. And in terms of transitive verbs, I believe need to catch up Veronica and Luis. So I'll be sending you two recorded videos where I'm explaining the transitive verbs, right? So you'll know what this means. So nikipilla, to have, and Miki, to die. Chilteki is to cut or harvest chili. Nehnemi, to walk, remember? Nehnemi. Nehnemi. Witoni, to jump. Witoni. And then tlami, to finish. Tlami. Okay.
I'm done.
Cuartito. Okay, so everybody has them written down? Can now? Right, so first subject prefix, who's the verb, and then the suffix. Okay, so here are the special rules. So these are for words that end in HU after you drop the final vowel. So we're going to use the word namansin, right? Namansin ni kwahkwawi. Right now, I'm looking for firewood. Right now, okay? But now you want to say you did this yesterday. So what are the steps? Right? Drop the final vowel. Before adding the key, you're going to switch the HU into a UH. The final step is to add the key. So yesterday I looked for firewood, moilia yalwaya ni kwahkwahki. Yalwaya ni cuahcuahqui. Yalwaya ti cuahcuahqui. Yalwaya cuahcuahqui. Right? So this word already has an aspiration. Cuah. Remember UH in the middle. H has a voice and U is silent. Okay? So everybody go ahead and repeat after me. Yalwaya ni cuahcuahqui.
Yalwaya ni cuahcuahqui.
Yalwaya ti cuahcuahqui.
Yalwaya ti cuahcuahqui.
Yalwaya cuahcuahqui.
Yalwaya cuahcuahqui.
Okay? Namansin ti cuahcuahui. Right? So namansin ti cuahcuahui. So right now we are looking for firewood. Right? So remembering that we're gonna add the H because it's two or more people doing it, right? So namansin ti cuahcuahui. For plurals, you're also going to drop the H, right? So piyali, taipanok, IH. You're left with the HU. What do you do first? Switch it. And then you can add the ke. Right? So let's go ahead and repeat after me. Yalwaya ti cuahcuahque.
Yalwaya ti cuahcuahque.
Yalwaya in cuahcuahque.
Yalwaya in cuahcuahque.
Yalwaya cuahcuahque.
Yalwaya cuahcuahque.
Okay. This is another word. Chiwa. This is a transitive verb. So nik chiwa, I do it. Right? So namansin nik chiwa, I do it right now. I'm doing it right now. I do it right now. This is another word that you have to switch the HU to a UH. So namansin nik chiwa, right now I do it. Yalwaya, so I want to say yesterday. You drop the A, switch the HU to UH, and then add the ki. So yalwaya nik chihki. Yalwaya nik chihki. Right? So go ahead and repeat after me. Yalwaya nik chihki.
Yalwaya nikshiki.
Yalwaya tik chihki.
Yalwaya tikshiki.
Yalwaya ki chihki.
Yalwaya kichiki.
Yalwaya tik chihke.
Yalwaya tichike.
Yalwaya inki chihke.
Yalwaya tichike.
Waya ki chihke.
Yalwaya kichike.
Okay, so if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask, because I know it's a lot of rules, it's a lot to remember. So we have the word calzacua, kena, calzacua. This is for words that end in CU when you drop the vowel. So ni calzacua, right? I close the door, present tense. Now you want to say it in the past tense. The first step is always drop the vowel. Switch CU to UC, and then add the key. Okay, So there's a lot of rules in here. Whenever there's a UC, the U is always silent. Whenever you see CQ back to back, H has a voice. Okay, U doesn't have a voice here in the whole construction. So this is pronounced nikaltsahki. This is one orthography that will make it sound easier. The sound.
Does everybody else hear it? Oh. Did it cut off? Did the microphone cut off?
I think I didn't hear you off for a bit.
Yeah, Kui, I think your microphone cut off.
Okay, can you hear me now though?
Sorry. Yeah, totally.
Okay, quali. So yeah, nikalsahki. Right, nikalsahki. I closed the door. Okay, so everybody repeat after me, Kenna. Tikalsahki.
Tikalsahki.
Kalsahki.
Kalsahki.
For plural is ke, right? So tikalsahke.
Tikalsahke.
Kalsahke.
Kalsahke.
Tahke.
Kalsahke.
Kui.
Kenna?
Yeah, okay, I have a question here. Okay, so, okay, yeah, so these rules that we're working on right now, it's like, okay, so if it ends in C, okay, so words that end in CU will basically always turn into the UCQUI, basically. That's what ends up happening.
Kenna.
Okay, because for me, it makes more sense just to say drop the A and then plug in the UCQUI. So that's kind of why. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Okay, quali, Kenna. Kenna, they all would have the the UCQUI, right? Or UCQUEH for plural. Here's another one. Kenna, sesequi to be cold. Sesequi to be cold. Right, so, and anyone can answer. Kenihimoilia, I'm cold. Present tense.
Nisesequi.
Nisesequi. But now we want to put it in the past tense. So what's the first step? Drop the I.
Drop.
Panuk. Then you switch the CU and then at the key, right? So kenihimolia, I was cold.
Nisesequi.
Almost, remember the U is silent.
Nisesequi.
Nisesequi. Nisesequi. So remember CQ, C turns into an H. Nanisesehki. Okay, so now repeat after me. Tatisesehki.
Tatisesehki.
Yasesehki.
Yasesehki.
Tisesehke.
Tisesehke.
Insesehke.
Insesehke.
Sesehke.
Sesehke.
Okay, so one way that you can tell it's a class 2 verb, it ends in a YA. With these, the Y will turn into an X. Nichia, I wait for him. But now you want to say, I waited for him. What's the first step? Drop the A. You're left with the Y. You got to change it to an X. And then you add the key. I waited for him. Moilia nikchishki. Right, so now repeat after me. Dikchishki.
Kichishki.
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 Girl. Dikchishke.
Tishke.
Inkichishke.
Inkishke.
Kichishke.
Kichishke.
So we have the ch sound, which is a sharper sound, right? Like cha, che, chi, cho, chu, right next to a sh sound, right? Sh, ish, right? Ish. Tik, chishke. Okay, so we have more class 2 verbs that in the Y. We have pilla, to have something. Tlachilla is to observe or to analyze. And then we have ijilla, to make someone nauseous. So we're gonna do it with the word pilla, right? Pilla. Right? So what's the rule? Drop the A, Y turns into an X. Right? So that's why we have nikpishki. Right? So now repeat after me. Tikpishki.
Tikpishki.
Kipishki.
Kipishki.
Tikpishke.
Tikpishke.
Inkipishke.
Inkipishke.
Kipishke.
Kipishke.
Right? Nikpishki tlen kistosneki. What does it mean? Nikpishki.
I had.
I had. Kena, I had it. Right? What about inkipishke? Tlen kistosneki inkipishke.
You all had.
Kena. You all had it. Misspelled this one. Nice, same idea with tlachilla. Drop the A, Y turns into an X, and then add the key. Right? So, yalwaya ni tlachishki. Yesterday, I analyzed it. I observed it. Okay, now repeat after me. Yalwaya titlachishki.
Yalwaya titlashishki.
Yalwaya tlachishki.
Yalwaya tlashishki.
Titlachishke.
Titlashishke.
You observed it, right? In tlachishke.
Tlashishke.
Then tlachishke.
Tlashishke.
More rules. Okay. These are for words that end in QU. The QU will turn into a C. Miki, to die, right? So nimiki, I die, present tense. But what if you wanted to say I died, right? So now we're in the past life, the miklan. Now you want to say I died, right? I died. So drop the I, you're left with QU. QU will turn into a C, and then you add the key, right? So kinihimolia, I died.
Mihki. Mihki.
Mihki. Remember CU, right? C is the nature of the voice. Nimihki. Right? And repeat after me. Dimihki.
Mihki.
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 Right? We die present tense. Dimiki. Right? Dimiki.
Timiki.
Bird drop the I and N, the H. The QU turns into a C, and then you add ke. Dimihke.
Mihke.
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 And mihke.
Mihke.
They died. Okay. Now we have another word that needs to QU. Chilteki, right? To harvest chili. So let's try with the longer word. I like this word. Ichimihmiki. Ichimihmiki. For someone's foot to fall asleep, right? So ichi from foot or feet, right? Miki, to die, you reciprocate it. It keeps dying. My foot keeps dying. So repeatedly. So, Emma, can you himoilia? My foot is asleep. Present tense. My foot is asleep.
Morlia. Nishi Miki.
Genna. Ni ikshi mihmiki. Right, so let's see. Can you himoilia? My foot was asleep yesterday. Leroy. My foot was asleep yesterday.
Yalwaya ni ikshi mihki.
Kualtitok. Yalwaya ni ikshi mihmihki. Right, so you dropped the I, the QU turned into a C, and then you add the key. Ni ikshi mihmiki. Oh wait. Ni ikshi mihmihki. Right, double aspiration. Ni ikshi mihmihki. Why? Because the verb itself has an aspiration, right? Mich. Okay, so let's repeat after me, okay now? Ta ikshi mich michki.
Ta ti
Mihki.
Ya ikshi mich michki.
Ja.
Ya
Mihki.
Tohuantin ti ikshi mich michke.
The one thing.
O one thing ikshi mihke.
In mohuantin in ikshi mich michke.
In
In
Mohuantin.
One thing
In
mihke.
And in ihuantin ikshi mich michke.
In one thing ikshi mihke.
Mihki.
Okay, so that's words that in QU. Turn it to a C before you add the QUI. Okay. These are words that end in M when you drop the vowel. The M will turn into an N. I'm going to use the word nechnemi to walk, right? To walk, nechnemi. So ni nechnemi, I walk, but now you want to say I walked. Okay, I walked. So that would be, first you drop the I, the M turns into an N, and then you add QUI, right? Ni nechnenki, I walked. Ni nechnenki. Okay, now repeat after me. Ta tinechnenki.
Ta tinenenki.
Ya nechnenki.
Ya nenki.
Tohuantin tinechnenki.
The one
The one
thing.
thing
Nenke.
Mohuantin tinechnenki.
In Mohuantin.
Nenke.
Huantin nechnenki.
In Mohuantin.
Ni nenke.
Okay, so here are two other words. We have mohuitsoma, to vow someone's head. That's another word where the M turns into an N. Another PDFs, you'll see V2, which means verb 2. You also see verb 3. That's another way, and another PDF where it tells you what class of verb it is. So we're going to use the word ihiotlami to get winded. Ihiotlami. Right? When you're running when you're running, and then you get this feeling in your stomach like, oh, or when someone, like maybe you get hit or you get winded, right? Ni ihiotlami, right? I am winded. Present tense. For past tense, you gotta drop the I. M turns into an N and an aki. Ni ihiotlánki. Ni ihiotlánki. Right? Ti ihiotlánki.
Ihiotlánki.
Ya ihiotlánki.
Ya ihiotlánki.
Tojuantin tiixyotlanque.
Tojuanten
Tihyotlante.
tihyotlante.
Mojuantin inixyotlanque.
Inmojuanten inihyotlanque.
Juantin ixyotlanque.
Inijuanten ihyotlanque.
Okay. So I think the next one is the last one. Okay, no, this is the last one. So for these, the Z, I'm sorry, the C were turned into a Z. So we have the word DC to grind corn. So nitisi, I grind corn. Now you want to put it in the past tense. Drop the I. The C we're turned into a Z, and then add the Q. I'm sorry, add the QUI. Nitiski. I know, everybody repeat after me. Titiski.
Titiski.
Yatiski.
Yatiski.
Titiske.
Titiske.
We grinded corn. In mojuantin intiske.
Inmojuanten itiske.
Juantin tiske.
Inmojuanten tiske.
This is another, these are two other words, right? So we have tlanesi, for the sun to rise, for morning to come. Tlanesi. We also have the word tlatlasi, which is the one we're going to use, tlatlasi, to cough. Right, it's a good word to know. It's one of the symptoms of this COVID-19 virus, right? Tlatlasi. So we have, right, so nitlatlasi, I cough, right? Nitlatlasi, I cough. But now you want to say, I coughed, past tense, right? Drop the I, the C will turn to a Z, and then that ki. Nitlatlaski. Right? Nitlatlaski. Okay, now everybody repeat after me. Can I? Titlatlaski.
Tlatlaski.
Roxanne Tlatlaski.
Roxanne Tlatlaski.
Titlatlaske.
Tlatlaske.
Inmojuantin intlatlaske.
Inmojuanten intlatlaske.
Juantin intlatlaske.
Inmojuanten intlatlaske.
So that, I believe that is the last one. The other ones, so these are some exercises too. We have this word tlami, to finish, right? Kenihimolia, finished. Kenihimolia, finished.
Niklamitiki.
Kena. But this one is just tlami, right? So this
Okay.
one is a helping verb where like I finished.
Otlami. Niklami. Kena.
So what's the rule here? This word ends in an M, right? So kinihimolia finished. It's finished.
It's finished.
Right?
Clunky.
Aha.
Clunky.
Clunky. Kina. Clunky. Right? The rule is drop the I always, right? First vowel. M turns into an N. And add the key. Clunky. Clunky. Okay. Now this word is just a quote unquote a regular way of conjugating the past tense. There is no extra step before you add the key, right? So, kinihimolia, I jumped. I jumped.
Witonki.
Right? Witonki. Right? Ni witonki. Right? Drop the I and then add key. Just like it's a regular, normal way of conjugating it. All you do is drop the I and add the key. Ni witonki, di witonki, witonki. Right? Kinihimolia, we jumped. We jumped.
Di witonke.
Di witonke. Kenna. Cualtito. Di witonke. Okay, again, these are just regular ways of conjugating class two verb. To be born, right? To be born. This one, you're gonna drop the I and add the key, right? Tlacati is to be born. But now you want to say I was born. Kinihimolia, I was born. Luis, you want to give it a shot? I was born. So, ni tlacati, I'm being born. I'm not sure if you'll say that. But now you want to say I was born.
No, I don't want to give it a shot because I don't think I'm correct.
Oh, okay. So let's take it step by step, Kenam. So nitlakati is I'm born, right? Present tense. What's the first step to make it past tense?
Drop the vowel.
Drop the I. And then what do you do after?
Add key.
Altitok. Okay, so now you have your word. So Luis, kinihimolia, I was born. Yo nací.
Yeah, nitlakatki.
Kena, nitlakatki. Altitok. Nitlakatki. I was born in Mexico. Nitlakatki pan Mexcotlali. Nitlakatki pan Mexcotlali. I was born in Mexico. Could be a sentence. Let's see, 154. One last one. Kena? Tlaixcopina. To take pictures. Tlaixcopina. Okay. So, can you we take pictures. We take pictures. Let's see, Erica, can you we take pictures?
Ti Tlaixcopina.
Di Tlaixcopina. We take pictures, But now you want to say, we took pictures. Right? What's the first step? Drop the AH, right? Yali. And then you add ke. Ti Tlaixcopinke. We can finish off right there. We can continue next week. I'll go ahead and send you a worksheet. Let's go over the worksheet first. Let me just go over the worksheet. Here it is. Well, it's not letting me open it. But yes, I'll send you a worksheet. It'll have a review in the beginning, and then it'll have some exercises. And I'll also send you this slide as well. Other than that, does anybody have a question, please?
Well, I guess I have a private one. Should we do, or when are you available for a private one? For a private video?
Oh.
For the tutoring?
Oh yeah, I was
The tutoring.
Yeah. Do it earlier.
Yeah, I know, but that's it. So you're available on Sunday at 11, but don't you guys have class at that time?
No. We're all going to be in one class now at 1 p.m. So I can catch you up next Sunday at 11.
Oh, wait, so we're going to meet up with the other beginner class? We're going to be all in one?
No. 12 to 1 is beginner's class. Level 1.
Right? Oh, and then 1 to 2 is ours, right?
1 to 2 is level 2. So
okay. Yeah. I'll do that. That would be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll put a reminder on my phone you said 11, right?
Yes.
Okay, Brad. Awesome.
That's like the earliest I can wake up on a Sunday.
No, that's fine. Me too. I get up really late on the weekend. All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Well, timoitas everyone.
Kamati.
Kamati. Teipanok.
Kamati, timoitase.